Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today I thought I would do the Too Faced collection, what is it called? The Too Faced Christmas Bake Shop makeup set, which comes with 3 palettes and a mini Better Than Sex mascara. The palettes come in ginger snap, chocolate chip, and sugar cookie. And I was just going to do a video of it all, but I thought, well, I'll break it down. That way, in case you were thinking about gifting or for yourself even, you have an idea of each palette. So what I do like about them all is they are themed. So you have your sugar cookie, which would be this, your chocolate chip, and then your ginger snap. Now, the thing about them is also, like on the back it says to and from, which is cute. They all have that. So you can gift each individual palette. Right now, I got mine on the Sephora website for 50% off all three plus the mascara, $27. It was $54 for all three with a value of like 300 and some dollars, whatever that means. That's neither here nor there. That's never here nor there for me because I kind of I don't know where they come up with that ridiculous price point. But for the 54, again, just like the gummy bear collection, I don't think it's worth $54 if you break it down. However, if you take 27 and break it down, 3 palettes and a mascara, I mean, that's less than $10 a palette to begin with. So, if you like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're not going to get that cheaper than drugstore. You know what I mean? When you do it like that. But, is it still worth it at the end of the day? And here's the thing. For someone like myself, no, it's not worth it. But for someone who's either giving a gift to somebody, it'd be worth it, or if they just don't have a lot of makeup, it might be worth it. So let's go ahead and get started. The Better Than Sex mascara, I personally don't like because it flakes, which can or cannot be a problem. I mean, yeah, you take a brush and brush it away, no big deal. But it also transfers on me where I have hooded eyes, so it does not work for me. I wish it did because I do think it does make your lashes look good. It's just not going to work for me though. Now with each of these palettes, there's no mirror, so they come like this. They have a screen protector in them, and then whatever the front is, the inside looks like. And this one's the one we're going to be working with today. Two of them. The way it looks to me, it looks like 2 blushes and a highlighter. This one has one of the blushes, which I do like this blush. Although the blush in the other one, you may be able to contour with. It's kind of a orangey, peachy color. I did try to do it today. I don't think it turned out as well as I thought it would. So I decided that I think that most likely it is a blush, not a bronzer, which is in the ginger snap one, this one here. I don't necessarily, I do think that is a blush. It's not meant to be a bronzer. However, I did use it, and if you have fair skin, you might be able to use it as a bronzer. It doesn't look horrible, but it don't look good either. And then as far as the highlighter did work on my skin tone. I am wearing that today, which it's in the cookie palette. However, we're going to focus mainly today on the sugar cookie palette, and I will do the same thing for the rest of my face in every palette review, just so that you get a view of it, just in case you don't watch one or the other. So the first shade I went into was that may have worked for an inner corner. I didn't even think of that. Anyway, I went into Sugar Bells first. And I put that on my lid. And it really didn't do anything, to be honest. Oh, well. It didn't do anything when I put that on. So what I had done then. Let me go ahead and get it on there, though, since I did do that first. I guess it kind of leaves like a little pinky color. Not really, though. It's very pale. It's almost like it's a dud, to be honest. That particular shade. So then I was like, okay, let's go into, that was Sugar Bells. Then I was like, Let's go into Go Elf and Wild. And this is more, it does show up more as like a contour color. You can see it a little better. It's, again, not much, but it does build, so that is a plus for it. Yeah, it is building. You will have to go a lot of back and forth, but here's my thing. If you're going and getting a palette that, say, let's just say they're $10. ColourPop's got some good $10 palettes. We know this. But CoverGirl, Maybelline, L'Oreal, $10 palettes. It's like, like, I do think it kind of does outbeat that. I would not buy any of these Christmas other than the Tarte. Now, the Tarte I would. But none of these Christmas collections would I pay full price for. I'll just say that right now. I do not believe they're worth it at all. Alright, now that I got that laid down somewhat, I might want to take it over a little more. There we go. Let's go into the color Claws Astir. I will say I do like the names of these shades. And let's go ahead and start to darken up this outer corner here some. So you can definitely see where this one has pigment right off the bat even. I think it's going to depend on what your color story is. If, you know, this is going to be it for you. I do think you have neutral looks in all of them, like everyday looks, but yet I think each of them brings something a little different at the same time, whether it be a warm tone look, cool tone look. Me personally, I really like this palette here that I'm using right now, because I really do like this blush. Seems the blushes are really winning me over here. But is this giving you anything new? No. No, it's not. I mean, I hate that, but it's not. Is it cute theming? Absolutely. Honestly, for $10 a palette, I would buy this again, even for like my nieces, my grandchildren, even. My granddaughters would love this, and it's given them something to use that is a little bit better than your typical drugstore, especially for ones that are learning even to do makeup. But you don't want to spend an arm and a leg because, again, they're learning, so they're dipping in hard and all that good stuff. You know, you don't want them ruining expensive palettes, but yet, you know, you want them to learn with something good, too. Okay, I'm going to go into Claws Astir, and I'm going to run that under the lower lash line. I'm not really for sure where I put that mirror at again. I was going to say, I lose this mirror more than I'd lose my head. Now, with the previous palette I did, the Gummy Bear palette, I said the blush in it and one of the shades were worth it for me. And, of course, the lip balm. See, this don't have the lip balm, so it only has the mascara, and the mascara doesn't do nothing for me because I already know. However, my daughter loves the mascara, so I just passed it on to her. But you can definitely see these colors do have pigment. And I think where they get people is the fact that it is a holiday season palette that can be used for more than just the holiday season, don't get me wrong. but it's cutesy and it's available in Sephora and Ulta. Like, it's just there, you see it, and it's just so cute you buy it. The way I see it anyway. That's how I imagine it being bought. Unless you're a fool like me who buys it just to buy it. For what reason, you'll never know. Because you definitely do not need it. If you've seen all the Christmas stuff I buy from Too Faced, I usually don't buy it right off. I do usually get it 50% off. But generally every year I do get it. Now, usually their 10 package I buy at full price, but all like the Christmas stuff I get at half price. Alright, we're going to go into It Suits You, which is it's kind of like black, but it's not that black. And I'm just going to build up a outer corner here to give it a little more darkness. We're also going to line with this color. But you can see it's pretty decent, to be honest. I mean, blacks aren't the easiest. We all know this. We've seen it. And this one really isn't that bad. Now, I am going in with a, small amount and working it in. But all in all, it's rather nice. And like I said, you can build it up. I'm not going to, but you can. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to take that same thing, It Suits You, and we're going to line right up on the lash line with it. And then I'll blend it out. I will say these colors all look very well together. That is the one thing they do have. Each palette it can work well with each other or just in the palette itself. And just in case you did feel like you wanted to keep one of them, you could and pass the other two along. But you can definitely see that this is a black. And again, it blends so nicely. I'm going to go into Claws of Stare again to blend that out a little better. And I'm not getting any fallout with this black. But it's definitely pigmented. But yet easy to use. Like I'm kind of shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Like, do I think these palettes are amazing? No. But do I think they're good? Yeah, I do actually, which is kind of surprising. Because usually they're not any good. I'm not gonna lie. They're just not. Of course, they're always cute. That's a given. They are always cute. But that don't mean they're good. And I'm just blending. I do want to make sure that each eye is the same. Or, as close to the same as I can get them anyway. Obviously, my eyes are not the same shape, number one. Number two, they never want to work with me. Okay, now we're going to go into Meant to Be. And I really wanted to play with this green because I wanted to go into Treat Yourself, but come on. We all know that's my color. So I really wanted to test out this Meant to Be color, this green color, to see what it could do and what it couldn't do. Because, something different, And it is pretty. As you can see. Okay. Then I'm going to go into the cookie palette to grab the highlighter in there, and the highlighter is resting wish face. Love that. And we're going to pop that on the inner corner here, just so I can have something to brighten up this thing. Inner corner, like that. And it does work. There isn't there. Now that I'm looking at this palette, I should have worked a little harder. I do think the Maids of Milking would have worked from my inner corner right here. But I just didn't. This is the one I was going to put all over the lid, and I do think it would be awesome too. But the palette does give you some variety. It really does. But all in all, I kind of like it like this. Okay, so let's finish this up. I'm going to go into the It Suits You again, that black, and we're going to line that top lash line real quick. And then throw on some mascara and be done. I am hoping that the other palettes are as easy as this one to use. As far as like thought process and formula and all that, because I do like the fact that this was so easy to use. I'm not gonna lie. I was prepared to struggle. I'm not gonna lie there. So it kind of was a relief knowing that I didn't have to struggle. Alrighty. And there we go. We are done. Yay. Okay, for top lashes, we're going to use the Rare Beauty. Mascara. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Lancome. And I do feel like this palette did create a very pretty look. I feel like it is very wintry. When I look at this look, I think of winter for some reason. Snow. I don't know why. But I do think of the cold when I look at this eye look. Which is nice considering we're going into, you know, winter and snow, Christmas. I've really been enjoying the mascara. So I can't kind of see what all the fuss is about with this mascara. Like, I don't even have to curl my lashes. And it does something. Actually, if I curl my lashes, it's like the mascara doesn't want to work as good. It's the weirdest thing. I don't understand it, but it actually looks better not curled. Alright, let me hit the bottom lashes real quick. Okay. And there we go. The final look using this palette, the Sugar Cookie. I like it. Not for the full price point, but for the 50% off price point, yes. Sign me up. I like it a lot. I think I need to get a little more darkness at the end there. Right here. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes. What do you think? I just wanted to do something a little different. I could have did it all natural look, obviously. It has the colors to do just a regular neutral look, but, you know, something different. Let me go ahead and swatch these colors on the back of my hand for you so that you can see it. I will say that some of these colors are kind of duds. They kind of just like blend away. But again, we're looking at less than a $10 palette, in which case, alright. At full price, no. Okay. Ooh, that is a nice brown. Yeah, that black's pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty nice black. And that's a pretty nice brown. To be honest, the black and the brown, it probably has made this palette because those are two colors that you're probably going to want to have every day, to be honest. Let me go ahead and swatch the blush now. Oh, that's cute. That is such a pretty pink. It's like when you first go outside, in your cheeks start to get a little bit red, but not red red. kind of what it reminds me of. Alright, so here's the palette. This is your first row, your second row, and the blush color. See what I'm talking about here? Like this first shade right here, you can't really see. It's very faded right there. It's like a light pinky color, and you really can't see it. However, it does show up on the eyes as you build it a little bit. This here you really can't see at all. And that pink there, that carnation pink, it like blends out most of the time. So but for these three colors alone and the blush, I'm game. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But to each their own, again, in their own price point. Like maybe every color has to be a hit or you don't want it. You know what I mean? And I get that. Man, that black just stains. But, you know, they're nice palettes. They are. So far, so good. And I don't see any kind of like duplicate colors in them, which is a good thing there too, because Lord knows they're known for that. Of course, there's going to be some shades that are, you know, closer in color than others, but no duplicate. And all in all, I like this palette. Well worth it if you ask me. So, that is it. That is it for the Too Faced Sugar Cookie one. I don't know which one I'll do tomorrow, to be honest with you. This one just called to me because of the green, to be honest with you, and the blush. Because we all know that I love a pink blush. So, you know. The only thing I am going to do is the other one that I used the blush, or shoot, bronze with. I'm going to actually use a bronzer and use that as a blush tomorrow. So, just to see what it looks like. So, that's all I have. I hope this helped in some way, shape, or form. And if it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that. You're notified when I do upload. I upload every day but Sunday. These colors do not want to come off on my hand, my fingers, nothing. So maybe that means they're long-lasting shades that won't give you no problem and last through the day. We can only hope. But at the same time, you know, I think of kids, like, especially when I was younger, I got, like, cheap makeup kits and stuff, you know what I mean, that you practice with, but it really wasn't the best of makeup. You really didn't know where it was coming from. Where nowadays, it's like, I could give that to my granddaughter, and she can learn to do her makeup, or just play, and, like, that's not a bad deal. You know what I mean? It's really not. Sometimes, I think things do get better as, you know, time goes on, but it's not the best. I'm not going to even go there, okay? I'm still leaning. I'm still going strong for Tarte. I'm still going strong, okay? They've got the best Christmas collection so far. But that is all I have. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.